there, people of the internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti, and and welcome back to my Let's Play Dwarf Fortress Part 50. Can you believe it? Well, you can actually, because if you look at the title and you count all the episodes together, you can see that we are at episode 50 right now. Yeah, episode 50. Wow. Anyway, in this episode, I mean, in the last episode, I finally finished this thing, this huge tower of resources, because that's what it is right now. And yeah. Also, the elven caravan has arrived. I guess I already traded with them. I think I did, actually, in the last episode. So I don't need to trade with them again. But yeah, primarily I finished this huge build, the Tower of Doom. So this is done now, finally. I've got a catapult on top, and the only thing we need to do now is to fill this stone stockpile with stone. So that my catapult has basically got unlimited ammunition. Well, not unlimited, but a lot of ammunition. So yeah, in the meantime, my engravers are smoothing out the roads. Here, as you can see, this one is going very fast. He's going all the way up top. Who's this? FNAF boy dudes, you are going for it. Which is good. Also, the well is starting to drain. Which means that we can fill in the additional chamber soon. We still have our lack of plump helmets, unfortunately, because I messed it up. Because I'm a fucking genius. Yeah, in this episode we're primarily going to work on this area, the huge extra additional stockpile area. And also I have my cave spider down there, who did not want to do what I wanted him to do, and that is attack people from his position where he can't really attack people. So that sucks, but yeah. I will have to look a bit more into how that works, but for now that's fine. Also, I think we had did we have a migration? Yes, we did have a migration, which means that we need to make some more houses. So there are some houses up here, so I could expand here. I could finish this row. Yeah, let's expand down here first. Oh. So we'll just add some extra houses. Let's immediately add another street. Just so that I've got enough houses for the time being. And that also gives my miners something to do. Oh yeah, we also should look for some more gold, because I wasn't really successful in my last attempt. So I should really just try it again, because there has to be gold. There just has to be. Right, so that gives my miners something to do. Yeah, there we go. It's all designated now. This entire stone stockpile's filled. Oh yeah, I also remember what I wanted to do is I wanted to... oh yeah, there's already somebody busy making charcoal. I wanted to increase my hallway of death with weapon traps. So I think what we should do, because we got the ballista over there, which is just going to shoot down pain and horror and death down upon the enemy, if they ever manage to get through here in the first place. Oh yeah, we also needed a crossbow squad. It's pretty funny because when I started recording this episode just now, I was like, alright, what the fuck was I supposed to do in the episode again? I completely forgot. And now I'm busy on here. I'm just like, oh yeah, I needed the extra crossbow squad. Oh yeah, I needed to increase my hallway of traps. Oh yeah, I needed to do this. Oh yeah, I needed to do that. So it's pretty funny. Alright, so we need to build construction wall. Yes, again with the wall building. We go... Oh, no, whoops. Wrong way. 3 wide, 3 long, because of course there are going to be 3 traps, but then we need 2 extras so they cannot dodge the first trap either. And this... No, we just didn't make this... Oh, whoops, wrong way. We could do it like this, that there are 4 traps in here. Yeah, sure, why not? No. Granite. Wall. Same length. No iron bars. Make it of granite. Not gold bars. Granite. There. Alright, so let's take a look at the military. So we got... of death, the balls of bad guys, which are our crossbow squads, and the crooked crossbows. Blades of greatness, resistance guards. So we got 3 melee squads and 2 crossbow squads. So we just need 1 extra crossbow squad to even it out. Alright, so we got... Yeah, we had 3... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I was about to say. We had 3 melee squads and 2 crossbow squads. So that's 5, and I was wondering where the final one was. The final one is there. So that evens the crossbows when I add another one here. And then what I should do really is have all the crossbow squads up here. And all the melee squads down here. But then again, there's 1 melee barracks over there. So I've got 2 crossbows and 3 melee. I'm going to add 1 crossbow and 1, which gives us 3 crossbow, 3 melee. And then we've got 2 over here, so then we can just do 1 more melee, 1 more crossbow. And then we are basically fully decked out. So yeah. Right, so we also need to designate channel digging. We need to dig channels here to catch the arrows, or the bolts I should say. And then we need to build construct, no? Where is it? I think it's in build, I'm not sure though. Animal trap, restraint cage, archery target. Capital A. Out of schist. Let's just get over there so I can do it faster. Oh, whoa! I completely moved away. Let's just finish 1 row first. We also need to remove that. We need to make sure that we build beds. How many beds do we have? 2. That's not enough. Carpenter, make beds repeatedly. Mason, make coffers and doors. Okay, so yeah, the engravers are doing their job, which is good. Is the brewer still on? Are we still brewing stuff? Oh yeah, we're busy still brewing stuff, so there's a lot of dwarven wine coming, I think, because we're brewing plump helmets. And there we go. Slowly but surely they're moving more and more rocks over here. Which is good. Everyone cancels because we don't have plump helmet seats for some reason. Not really for some reason, we just don't have any. But it's pretty weird because I thought that when you just like Minecraft, you know, when you destroy crops of plump helmets, you get plump helmets, of course, the stuff that it grows from, and the plump helmet seeds as well. At least I thought so. Apparently not, but I thought so. Alright, so we need crossbows for our new crossbow squad. So the miners have dug out this. Then we just need an access point, which we'll just designate J for downward stairway. We dig a downward stairway there, and one on the other side. Then we need an upward stairway there, and an upward stairway there. Then we need a normal channel, or no, I mean a normal tunnel from there. And like that. There we go. So what this is that it's a way to catch the arrows, because when you shoot with your arrows at an archery target, which is directly be in front of a wall, the arrow will hit the archery target, fly off against the wall behind it, and break. But when there's a space behind the archery target and a trench, because once an arrow hits something, it bounces off and falls down, and when there's no room behind it, or down or below it, it will just break, and you can't use it. It gives some very weird puddles, which you can't remove either, and it's just a bit weird. But with this trench behind it, allows the arrows to fall down into the trench, and that means that we can just pick them up again. That means that we don't continuously have to make new arrows. We can just recycle the old ones, which basically just saves us a whole bunch of resources. Okay, we definitely need more doors. Do we really need more coffers? Nah. I'll still keep the mason on creating those coffers, but it wasn't really necessary. Alright, so the beds that we do have already. I'm sorry, I know that our houses didn't have to be constructed and stuff, but the military gets priority above anything. Although it has been a little while, I believe, since we were under attack by goblins. And of course I prefer to keep it that way. Oh, Alright, so it's mid-spring now. We got a stray baby llama, a bunch of them, a puppy, we can make them unavailable. Stray rooster. Do we have... we should make sure that stray rooster is... Yeah, I selected this thing for war training, but nothing has really happened. But I'm not quite sure whether that is because... Oh, and a ban on certain items. Who? What? Extra Awesome Gaming Baroness of Dyke Bins has imposed a ban on certain exports. Extra Awesome Gaming, you prohibit the export of shields. It's fine. Oh, you actually want something to be made. You want 3 crutches to be made. Oh, okay then, if you insist. Crutch 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, it's going to take some time with my carpenter. Why, that was there a farmer in there? I've got a carpenter. I thought I had a legendary carpenter. Or at least not legendary, but at least a carpenter. You're a farmer. You keep with your farming shit. Construct building? No. Construct building. Construct bed. Yeah, you zoom. Preference, labor. Woodwork and carpentering, I don't think so. Let the carpenter do that. Right, let's take a look at how Dwarf suspended construction of a bed. I think that's because he was busy doing that, and and I told him not to use that thing anymore, and they got confused and suspended it, I think. Or did they suspend construction of a bed or placing a bed? Oh, they suspended placing a bed. Yeah, it's probably because that rock is in the way. The entire message board is filling up with blah blah blah. Not it doesn't have any plump helmets. Yeah, needs plump helmet spawn. Needs plump helmet spawn. Wow, look at this! Those are the blue messages I was looking for. Zack Taylor's constructed a masterpiece. I really wish we would find some plump helmets, just for the sake of them stopping with these messages. Alright, so it says specifically that we don't have dimple cup seeds, so why the hell does it say that we don't have... Why did they keep telling me that I don't have plump helmet seeds? Alright, so currently it's spring, which is A. Alright, what if we do cave wheat here instead, eh? Can we just do nothing here? We could fertilize it, but nah. Right. Actually, no. We want plump helmets here. In the summer. Yeah, we want cave wheat there. Summer, and then autumn. We also want cave wheat. And we want nothing in the winter. You, plump helmets now, because they're already on there. Nothing in the summer. I'm gonna plump helmets in the summer. Do that, and then nothing there. And in the winter, nothing. Just trying some stuff out. Maybe it'll work. Maybe we'll stop complaining that they don't have enough seeds. Even though we're filling this thing up. What kind of seeds are these then? Apricot pits. Apple seeds. Apricot pits. Apple seeds. Basically, apple seeds and apricot pits. Rock nuts. Apple seeds. Yeah, a lot of apple seeds. And I think we're only allowed to do them upstairs. So build P for a farm plot. I think we can build these things up top. Oh, that's the smallest one that we're going to remove because I messed it up. P. No. Build P. Like that. Let's hope that they'll fertilize it or something. Because I do keep doing these things. These bilberry bushes. We don't have seeds of anything. Spinach seeds. So we can't... Why the hell can't we make any apple things then? We can't... Yeah, asparagus. I didn't even know we could do that. Muskmelon vines. Apparently we can grow them, because it doesn't say no seeds with those, so... Prickleberries. Why the hell can't we grow apples? Is there... Do you need something special for that? I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I still have to learn about Dwarf Fortress. I know how to set up a fortress and survive the winter and the goblins, but other than that... this series is also for me to learn, because I want to do some stuff that I haven't done before. And some of the more interesting farms is one of those. So yeah, I'm going to try to figure out how to do that. Also, I would like to learn how to... I would also like to learn how to do the beekeeping stuff. So I'll probably dedicate an episode of doing that as well. Right, let's take a look at how our... Right, the wall is finished. So, how is the wood supply doing? It's alright. Right, let's go to the Metalsmith Forge. We want top components of silver, because that's the only metal we have, basically. We want a giant silver axe blade to be constructed 3 times. And we're going to put that in the thing. Also, we're going to make a new squad. Noble screen, that means going to the militia captain. No one has any relevant skills. Can I see when someone is already in another group? Because, I don't know. Oh, we have a whole bunch of people that I haven't named yet. Are there really so many people that I haven't named? Wow. Let's well, actually, before I make that squad, are there really that many people? There are 2 here, 4 on this page. There are a couple of them here. Human swordsman. Because that's a mercenary. Yeah, wow, there are a whole bunch of peasants here that I haven't named yet. Alright, so then I won't be able to do that now, but I will be able to do that in the next episode. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of people that I just haven't named that have joined the fortress. In due time. So, yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, noble screen. We need a new militia captain. We'll just throw this unnamed peasant in there so that I know for sure that it is not someone in the squad who's already in a squad. Military, this one, create a squad. An archer squad. The Silvers of Trusting. No. Name. What are we going to name these? So I have to just give them a distinct archer name so that they can understand that these are the crossbows. Because crooked crossbows and bolts of bad guys, then I know which one it is. So we're not going to do another off. That's like the first generation. The first generation of armies is the off generation. Axes of death, bolts of bad guys, blades of greatness. And this is the second generation, which is the just the combination: crooked crossbows, risen's guards. Armok. Oh, whoa. Armok. Archer. Armok's archers. I believe that's how you write his name, Armok. If you don't know, Armok is the dwarven god of death and what's it called again? I can't remember. But or was it Amarok? I can't remember. I don't have my phone with me, so I can't look it up very quickly either. But the game officially is called Dwarf Fortress. The game is called Slaves of Armok. Chapter 2 Dwarf Fortress or something. That's the official name of this game. So, yeah. That's why I call him Armok. I really should make a separate temple to Armok, because I believe there are some people that are worshipping him. Right, so let's see whether we have people with relevant skills. He's a novice wrestler, but I prefer to have a novice marksman. Like this guy, he was a competent marks dwarf. Thomas Crawford, you're in the military. Whether you like it or not. Skilled marks dwarf, but yeah, you're in the bolts and bad guys. Skilled wrestler, but you're in resistance guards. Basically, we barely have anyone with relevant skills. You're a skilled marks dwarf, but you're also in bolts and bad guys. Wow, we actually have an expert marks dwarf over here. Or expert wrestler. I saw expert, I was like, oh yeah, we have an expert marks dwarf, but no. Alright, we have a ranger here who's not in any squad. You're a competent marks dwarf. You're in. Adequate marks dwarf. King engineer, oh, you're a mechanic, so I prefer to have you not in the military. Legendary wrestler, Ken Gamer. You're in excess of death, so... Alright, we'll just add people without any skills in here that are down on below. Trader, cheesemaker. Unnamed people, and basically people that don't really have anything. So, we got our new crossbow squads. I will equip them a bit later, but first of all, also I need to figure out... Hang on a minute, let's take a look at military. Ken Gamer, where are you? Were you in Risen's Guards? I thought you were in Risen's Guards. Or was it Blaze of Greatness? Here you are. You're in Axis of Death, Ken Gamer. Oh yeah, you're... Okay, so... Yeah, so you're just... like a bit decent with wrestling on the side. Because you're a legendary axe dwarf. You've got an axe. You've renamed it to Sidanris or something. And but yeah, you're a legendary axe dwarf, but basically you do some wrestling on the side, which is pretty funny actually. You're so good at axing, or axing, is that even a word? You're so good at wielding your axe. You're so amazed by that. You just got bored of your training, so you started to do something else on the side, some wrestling, because you're just like, alright, why not? I mean, I'm too good with the axe to begin with, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I still need to do. We need to expand the barracks over here with all the appropriate stuff. We also need to add another sculpture garden. We need to build a temple to Armok. Oh, we got marble down here. That's pretty cool. Right, I'll put the doors in here. Also, we have some gems over there. Should be added to the gem stockpile, but since they're still lying around over there, I'm guessing that the gem stockpile's full already. Alright, so we'll just add the stuff that we can already add, which are the coffers. Because the beds are prioritized for the army, first of all. I don't think we should have to be making any more... I don't really think we have to make that many more houses after this. Because I think our fortress has almost reached, or maybe already reached, maximum size. Wow, we actually ran out of coffers. I remember we had a buckload of coffers, so it's a good thing I ordered my mason to construct some. Right, so also let's take a look at the beds. Let's put them in place, if there are any. Oh, there are a lot of beds. Good. As I said, prioritize the military. And we got one bed that we can put down here somewhere. Build bed. There. Just a single bed. But yeah, there's I still need to build a temple to Armok. Make an extra sculpture garden. I guess we'll build the sculpture garden somewhere down here as well, because this is basically a very boring area at this point. There are a whole lot of storage areas and a whole bunch of houses, but not really anything else. Hey, there's a tavern down here, but not really that much interesting. So I guess we'll build a sculpture garden down here somewhere, and perhaps also the temple next to it, or in front of it, or adjacent to it, or something like that. Make it like a... let's build like a very big temple complex down here. How about that? How about we do that? We'll build a huge temple complex. Just like, wow. Just like extremely huge. For Armok, of course, because it's the god. I believe it's the god of the dwarven god of blood or something. Actually, hang on a minute. My phone was done charging anyway, so there was no point in having it there. Alright, I have to know now. I have to know. Because I believe, I know that for a fact that Armok is basically the main god of... well, the god for the dwarves. Dwarf Fortress... Armok. Or something along those lines. Armok! Armok, god of blood! Yeah, you see? Armok is the name of the creator deity in the lore of the original Slaves to Armok, god of blood. And the in-game explanation for the game's random world generation. Armok, the God of Blood, is just about the only constant in these chaotic random universes. A general sense of conflict keeps Armok appeased. When the universe becomes too boring, it is set on the anvil of creation to be reforged. Right, so despite the above description, Armok is not actually present in Dwarf Fortress proper. He does not appear as a deity available for worshipping. Oh, I thought he was. Nor does Toady1 intend to add him into the game. Not that it stops players from referencing him, especially when something extremely fun is ensuing. As implied by his role of reshaping reality for the sake of his own amusement, Armok is essentially an in-lore name for the player of the game. Oh, we have a... Oh, for fuck's sake, we got a were-llama on our hands. So basically, I am Armok because I'm playing the game. I thought that you actually were able to do that. I also got a were-llama again. I mean, how many fucking were-llamas are there going to be? Alright. I say, because I can't remember which levers it were, so add pool now. Add pool now. Add pool now. Add pool now. And military alerts. Active. And pause. Oh, actually, we need to go upstairs to see where it goes. Is it attacking the cat? No, not the cat. Oh, there's a fish worker, which is not going to have a good time. Oh, he dragged him in the water or something. Oh yeah, it's dead. Thomas Crawford. Oh, hang on a minute. Weren't you in the squad? No, you weren't. Okay, that's fine. Poor fish dissect. Wow, the river is running with blood now. Why did you stop? Why did you stop? Oh, we already pulled this thing. Okay, so this... I really should memorize all these fucking levers. This one does this. I guess this one does... this. And I guess these two do the one that's upstairs? I keep forgetting. Actually, I hope the were-llama stays in there. Because when it's full moon now, when it's not full moon, he returns to a normal size, or normal being, and he'll drown because he's in the middle of the water. At least I think he will. Wow, look at all the messages. Cancel store item in stockpile. Drop off inaccessible. Alright, let's wait until this full moon is gone. And we will see him drown straight away. And I think he should. Otherwise, I'm just gonna... Yeah, there we go! What a fucking idiot! He drowns. A copper arrow, iron bolt, copper arrow, silver arrow. Kishnat Ksugotivak. Well, you died, so... What a fucking idiot. He stayed there until until it wasn't a were-llama anymore, and then of course, he's just a normal human being, or whatever he was, and he drowned. So... yeah, that's that then. Alright, so that's that. All the levers are have been pulled, so... Alright, oh, Q. Add new task, pull now. Add pull now. Add pull now. Add pull now. Pull those levers. Oh yeah, also we need to... alerts... inactive. We don't need alert anymore. Also have petitions. No, we don't really need mercenaries. I rarely use them anyway. Oh, it paused. I was wondering when nobody was doing anything, but it's because the game was paused. Man, it's really weird. I thought I would be able to build a temple dedicated to Armok, but I guess not. Actually, hang on a minute. We could try this really quickly. How do we do that again? No. Excuse me. L. Add location. Temple. Oh, here we go. Here we can see how many people. Oh no, we can't make one. Oh, okay. Really weird. I really thought Arbok would be the one of the gods in there. Yeah, we already have one to Risen the Tin Call. This is one to Risen the Tin Call, I think. The other one is for no specific deity. Risen the Tin Call is still the biggest one, I think. 30. This is 28, so... The Green Luxuries, which is really funny. No worshippers. Treachery and Trickery. Metals, Strength and War. Earth, Jewels, Wealth and Trade. Mountains, Volcanoes, Fire, the Sun and Fortresses. I'm just trying to figure out which dwarf I'm going to make the huge temple complex for. Because it would be fun, would be cool to make a huge temple complex for a war god, but there's only one person that worships this god. So that would seem kind of pointless. I think we're going to go on for Curling here. The god of mountains, volcanoes, fire, the sun and fortresses. Because we already have one to Risen the Tin Call, because that's this one actually. This one is for Risen the Tin Call. This one is for no specific deity. What we could do is make this one for Risen the Tin Call, this one for something else, the second biggest or something, and then make the huge temple complex for something else, because that other one of jewels and stuff is also a pretty big goal around here. Let's do that. Let's change it up a bit. The Holy Temple of Holiness, yes. Add location. This one is for Risen the Tin Call. Which is... we need to remove this one. Can we retire location? There. And we need to rename this one. Oh, the music stopped. Oh. No. Clear, we don't need that. It's so annoying that you have to do it like this. It takes fucking forever. I want to call this one the Holy Temple of Holiness. The Holy... Oh. Oh no. Clear. Hyphen compounds. The Holy... Okay, come on, we need to go to find a temple somewhere. What's it called, Abbey? The Holy Abbey of Earth. Because this is Risen the Tin Call, so Earth. If we can find it somewhere. What the hell? What? The Holy Abbey of Cancer. I'm sorry, I really shouldn't laugh about that. The Holy Abbey of Children. Now Earth. This is for Earth. So we need to go to the E. Crucifixions, I saw there. Demons. The Holy Temple of Doom. That's a bit of a contradiction, but okay. Drowning. Earth isn't even in the list. What kind of bullshit is that? Is there dirt? Can we have dirt in here, maybe? Dirt. The Holy Abbey of Dirt. Done. The Holy Abbey of Dirt, because it's for Risen the Tinkle. Then, we will change this one. L. The Godly Abbey. Yeah, we can only rename it. We can't change it. So get rid of that. Add a new one. A temple. To not this one because we already did that. This one. And then the Crystalline Temple. Perfect. I don't even have to change that at all. Perfect. So we got a big temple here for the biggest god, the god that we have. Then we got another one for the second biggest god that we have. And I'm going to build a huge temple complex down here for someone. For the volcano guy. No, we don't need mercenaries. Yeah, it really sucks that I can't make one to Armok, because I really wanted to make a huge temple to him. But yeah, I'm gonna make a very big temple for that guy. I've forgotten the name. But yeah, there's going to be a very big. There's also going to be a statue garden in front of it, and then there will be a big temple area with a whole bunch of statues and engravings and all kind of amazing stuff. So yeah, it will get there. Let's see what those guys are doing. Those are in the temple. Those are mercenaries, or traders. So it should be over here somewhere. Watch archery demonstration. Oh yeah, speaking of archery demonstration, before I end the episode, I need to allow them to fucking shoot here. So R, make archery range. Of course we want to make it all the way. Like that, and then we want bolts of bad guys, which you to train here. Individual equip and squad equip. Like that. And then this, make this for that, and then we want Armok's archers to sleep here. Also, we need to change. I just realized that we need to change the schedule for Armok's archers. Oh. Armok's archers schedule. So you can. Oh no! What the hell did you do there? Copy orders. No. Cancel orders. No scheduled order. Where's their uniform? Where does it say where their uniform is? Civilian clothes. There we go. Cancel civilian clothes. Cancel civilian clothes. There we go. They've got their schedule. And they can train now. Well, they can't really train because they don't really have a thing yet, but still. Alright, so... Bolts of bad guys. You are not going to do this here anymore. In fact, we're going to remove this thing completely. Remove building. Remove building. Remove building. You can go up to your new archery range and you can practice there. Because look, you can see they've already been practicing here. Because this is what I was talking about. When those bolts just hit the wall and they explode and get destroyed, this is what remains. You can't remove it, as you can see. I can stand on it. can't do anything with it, so I can't remove any of it. And it just stays there. We can also cancel charcoal because it's been going for the entire episode. Also, this should be finished now. Let's check it. Giant silver. There's only 2 giant silver X blades. Why the hell? Where's the final one? Add. Drop components. Silver. Giant silver X blades. Make that thing. Forge that thing, I mean. We can forge it! Slowly but surely there's some rocks getting over there. Oh yeah, we also need to make a memorial slab for our fisherman that died. Alt S. Prioritize the memorial slab, because otherwise his ghost is going to hunt our fortress. He's not hunting the fortress just yet. Excuse me. Wow, we completely ran out of coffers, and already we have a whole bunch of them. So we're gonna put this stuff in here so that they can use it. Oh, well, actually, hang on a minute. They can't use the coffers. Remove building. Build coffer. There we go. How's our food situation? 3,600. That's alright. A lot of meals. Is the cook still doing stuff or not? Yeah, we're still preparing easy to find meals. Wow. All those cancel this, cancel that. Okay, they're busy. A cook is now busy forging a silver giant X-blade. Okay, then. Well, it also looks like my engravers are done smoothing out this area. Which is good, because then they can immediately continue smoothing out after my guys have dug this out, actually. They can smooth out this area. The entire barracks. They can start smoothing. At least they can start smoothing it out. Right. Let's also put the beds in place. Oh wow, a lot of them. Let's see how far we can get. Because maybe we already need to tell our carpenter to stop. I think we already need to tell our carpenter to stop. That's the dangerous thing of leaving it on repeatedly do that task. If you don't pay attention for a little while, it may spin out of control. It may spin out of control. Alright, we just have enough. And we also add the extra coffers there. But our carpenter can stop making beds now. Cancel just the thing completely. Not necessary anymore. Also, it seems like our giant silver axe blade has been completed. Which allows us to build the next thing of our trap thing. The next thing of our trap thing. Yeah, there we go. Traps and levers. Weapon trap. Weapon trap there. With mechanisms. And go with iron crossbow. Iron battle axe. Where's my silver giant axe blade? Why the hell is my silver giant axe blade anywhere in here? You have to. It is weapon trap, right? Stone foot trap, weapon trap, lever, pressure plate, cage trap, upright spear / spike. Yeah, it has to be a weapon trap. Why the hell isn't it in here? Or maybe they are selected for furniture hauling. Oh, actually, that also may be where my other giant silver... Oh, whoops. My other giant silver X-blade went. Because I kind of forgot that those trap components count as furniture. Although it does kind of look like my furniture stockpile is completely full. We already have a very masterfully designed marble slab. And a granite statue of Vein Brain or whatever. Alright, so also I want here. Old S, engraved memorial slab for... Is it Thomas Crawford? Who got dragged into our moat and died? It was. So, Old S, Thomas Crawford, engrave a memorial slab for this man. And his memorial slab will actually complete our first row of memorial slabs in the memorial hall. So, I don't know whether you should feel honored or sad because you're dead, but yeah, feel whatever way you want, I guess. Yeah, the giant silver X-plates are still in here, so I don't know why they're not showing up in my weapon trap. Build trap. Weapon trap. What if I just randomly place something here? Mechanisms. No, it just doesn't appear for some very weird reason. Oh, here we go, giant silver axe. It appears now. Maybe it appeared before, but I just didn't see it. Oh, we need to go. I'm going the wrong way. Right, so build trap. W for weapon trap. Put it there. Those mechanisms. Yeah, there it is. It's just right here. I've got 7 of those. Since when do I have 7 giant X-blades? I didn't even need to construct those 3 apparently. Okay. Done selecting. There. And if we build trap, weapon trap, another one back here. Mechanisms. I guess the other ones are in the furniture thing. Yeah, here, giant silver axe. Let's add 4 of them in there. I didn't even know I had one. I had, like, those things left over. That's fine, my mechanics can go over there and do that. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you almost enjoyed the video. So in the next episode, I'll probably be working a bit more on the barracks here to get everything under control and everything in order. And I'm also thinking I will be working on the huge new temple complex for our fortress, which is going to go down here. So I think that's what I'm going to do in the next episodes. After I'm designating... Oh, whoops. These as rooms. Oh. So yeah, at least I'm gonna do some work on the barracks, because I need to get it under control. Just to make sure that everything is organized and everything's right. I need to equip my squad and stuff like that. And after that, I'm going to work on the huge temple complex down here. For that god whose name I can't remember. The god of volcanoes and stuff. Anyway, look at that. There are my giant X-blades. So that's why I lost them. Anyway, that's going to be for this one. Hope you almost enjoyed the video. So click the like button underneath if you did. Subscribe to be part of the webinar where you see never see any videos. So you can do that by clicking the subscribe button up here of the last video or the subscribe button underneath the video. See you later, Romans. Ave.